Hi, I'm Leo Stannard, this is The Beat, and this is my song, My Friends Got Love.
My friends keep telling me their plans are going right. I feel quite honestly that I will left behind. And everything I say is meant with really nice. My friends got love, and I always end up in the middle, never win, I lose. Waking up in a life I would never choose, but it's all that I know. It's all that I know. If I thought I could do better, then you know I would. But I just do the things that I know I should, and it's all that I know. It's all that I know. If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. What do I do? If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. It's a little bit, it will do for now. If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. I don't have much, but I got time to figure out what I want, what I need, do what when my way out. I know that I'll get by and that's enough for now. My friends got love, but I always end up in the middle, never win, I lose. Picking up in a life I would never choose, but it's all that I know. It's all that I know. If I thought I could do better, then you know I would. But I just do the things that I know I should, and it's all that I know. It's all that I know. If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. What do I do? If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. It's a little bit, it will do for now. If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. I'll never stop getting ready. Oh, I'll never stop getting ready. Oh, I'll never stop getting ready. Oh, I'll never stop, I'll never stop. Cause if I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. What do I do? If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. It's a little bit, it will do for now. My friends got love, my friends. If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. What do I do? If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. It's a little bit, it will do for now. My friends got love, my friends. If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love. If I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love.
Performed in the Beat Studio, the track is My Friends Got Love, performed brilliantly too by Leo Stannard. It's good to have you back.
It's very nice to be back.
So you were first in the studio going back a few years, then you came back last year with an update on what's going on in your life. It feels like an exciting time. Well, you've been in LA. That's the very definition of it being an exciting time.
Yeah.
So what were you doing over there?
So I was doing lots of writing, so lots of just kind of space and time to write on my own, and also writing with a lot of amazing people out there. There's a whole host of amazing people who are hanging out in LA. It's basically split between LA and London. So
apart from the people that are out there that you might be working with, what does being in a different environment like Los Angeles bring to your songwriting, to that craft?
I'm not sure, it's hard to describe, but I definitely felt something, and I definitely felt inspired. I think, I don't know, it's the case when you go anywhere, well, not anywhere, because some places aren't as good as others, obviously. But in amazing places like Los Angeles and other places that I've been to, it's a great place to write, sort of new environment, meeting new people, new experiences, and it just all seems to help. It's hard to kind of put your finger on what exactly it is, but it works.
Now, I've been watching you for quite a long time, obviously, since
Yeah.
we first met, and looking at your songs. And you must have a huge, huge body of work now.
Yeah,
There.
I do have quite a few songs.
I mean, how do you know which songs you are still in love with? Is it just an instinct, an emotion, or does that change on a daily basis?
Definitely changes. I wouldn't say on a daily basis, but it does change sort of regularly. But you find some songs do just stand the test of time, and others you think are great when you write them, and after a week, but then sort of a couple of weeks down the line you hate them, and that's
Really?
not a good sign.
So what is it that makes them different from the songs that you continue to love? Is it possible to distill the quality that the last ones have?
It is very difficult to tell, and I've tried to dissect it and figure out exactly what it is that makes something great and makes something stand the test of time. But like I was saying about the places and the kind of experiences and being influenced by all of that, it's hard to put your finger on exactly what it is. It is what it is.
Now, you're off on the road with Rudimental.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite an exciting little statement I've just said there, isn't it?
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
So how's that going to work? Are you going to be opening
Yeah.
proceedings? Okay.
Yeah, so it'll just be a support slot in Paris, Brussels, Hamburg and Cologne.
That just made it a whole lot more exciting. I
Yeah.
hadn't realised those destinations.
Yeah,
So that's cool.
yeah, they're great cities.
They are. And will you have to think carefully about what you do for the Rudimental audience? Because the sound that you're making isn't necessarily the sound that people who are going to see Rudimental are going to be looking for at that moment, is it? Or is it?
Not sure. Rudimental is kind of an interesting one because they have a lot of crossover. Obviously, they're sort of a dance act, but they do have a hell of a lot of crossover between so many different things. And those guys seem to really love my music, and they wanted me to do the tour. And I think I'll adjust things slightly. Obviously, I won't sort of act as if I'm playing an intimate set on my own to 50 people in a quiet bar. But yeah, I'm taking a band on the road with me as well,
Okay.
so that'll make things different, make
Make a
things
big difference, yeah.
bigger.
And your voice has got that quality. It's got that sort of rudimental quality about it. It's got that soulfulness, which will definitely appeal to their fans.
Hopefully.
I think. Definitely. Talking about your own taste in music for a little while, who are you listening to at the moment? Have you got any tips for us?
I'm always into Robert Glasper and have been listening to him a lot recently. He's amazing. It's strange, I don't tend to listen to people of my genre, really. I sort of like to listen to lots of things sort of across lots of different genres, and as long as it's kind of incredible music, then it definitely influences me and inspires me, and I'd like to take things from lots of different weird places and try and combine them into what I'm doing. So.
But it's good to do that cross-pollination. It's good to be able to do that and escape from whatever your own genre might be described as. I think that's really important, because otherwise you just become introspective and start to...
Exactly, yeah. I think if you listen to all the people, sort of all the other songwriters or however you would describe it in the world, it's going to get very stale, and it's not going to be particularly inspiring, I don't think, to listen to one type of music and then try and recreate that. Essentially, that's what makes kind of lack of movement, I suppose, in music.
What's the craziest thing on your MP3 player?
Snarky Puppy's quite crazy.
Yeah.
But they're amazing. They're one of my favourite bands. I love them.
Oh, it's interesting. See, I've learned about your musical taste. It's been really interesting. Leo, it's great to have you back. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
If people want to find out more about you online, where's the best place to go?
Facebook, I suppose, and Instagram and Twitter and all those kind of things.
And there is only one Leo Stannard.
There is,
To coin a phrase.
fortunately.
All right, thanks so much for calling in. You're going to do another track for us now. Can you tell us a little bit about this one before you play it?
So this is a track I wrote the bones of it a long time ago, actually, when I was about 16, about sort of when I last came in to see you. And I've sort of revamped it a bit and just revisited it and sort of really, because I knew there was something special in there, and I really tried to get that out. And with my newfound songwriting skills that I've been trying to hone over the past few years, I've really tried to bring the best out of the song. And this one is called False Alarms.
go. Oh, let's be mad enough to stay and let it go for now. I'm making up my mind and I'm mad, 'cause I always just watch it go by. It's strange, I know. There's false alarms for us crimes again. We would wait in the morning, yeah. 'Cause I don't like to wake up confused. So pack your bags and just come back here. There's nothing left to prove. So I trace lines going back to where we once began, and all this time I was lost. I'm making up my mind and I'm mad, 'cause I'm blatantly trying to affect our lives. Those false alarms for us crimes again. We would wait in the morning, 'cause I don't like to wake up confused. So pack your bags and just come back here, 'cause automatic rules make lines, and lines are sometimes crossed, but this time you got way too far. First out, so lie down and open your mind for a while now. Just fall out, or when they try to collide, for a bit. 'Cause everyone else is the problem. I know I'm still wasting time, 'cause I'm lost in my mind. Memories flowing, the things are just taking too long. Too long. So fade out, let's get out. Everyone else is the problem. Just leave